Hello, Ryan from Mana Bluff here. Another Return to Ravnica block 8-4. Opened quite a sweet pack. War Leader's Helix was grand. Renegade Krasis is actually pretty good. Give and Take is a Guildgate, Boros Mastiff, Robo Maka, Viashino First Blade. We're going to take the War Leader's Helix, looking to maybe splash that guy, because probably going to get cut from Boros pretty hard. Although it looks like also we're passing some pretty good Simic as well, so maybe we'll look to play the Orzhov guild a little bit later. Yeah, but I'm super stoked to have the War Leader's Helix. Such a strong first pick. Just want to remember that these are the cards I see in this pack. This is actually where seeing what tables could be fairly relevant, and just knowing, again, a white, a red, and then a Boros card being passed, plus a blue, two greens, kind of a Simic, but this is more just a green of anything being passed along. Yeah, Renegade Krasis, though. I'm actually perfectly fine sometimes picking this. If War Leader's Helix wasn't here, I'd probably grab it over some of the other dudes versus what else I saw. Let's see, is there a really good follow-up? Again, we're not going to see a lot of green or red necessarily in the pack 2 to go Gruul. Carnage Gladiator I loved. This is a stacked pack 2. What did the person take over this? There's a Mythic, Hollowed Fountain value rare, Far and Away. Gosh, this is just insane. I'm going to take Hollowed Fountain for tickets, and that also kind of helps if I do go white and need some splashing on board. Man, though, this is just an insane pack. I'm going to completely confuse whoever I'm passing to as well. This has got to have been like some foil Voice of Resurgence or something. Because, I mean, gosh, Zertod Druid, Carnage Gladiator, Far and Away. If I wasn't taking value here, I'd probably take the Carnage Gladiator. I really like being black. Especially because Golgarian Rakdos tend to be open later on in the packs. Far and Away, though, is also probably a pretty safe pick because it's just super strong. But we're going to go here for now. Wow, Pyrewild Shaman. That's pretty good. It goes with our War Leader's Helix, staying on red. Orzhov Guildgate Mob, the Obsidat being pretty late. Yeah, I'm a little worried grabbing red here, but that's okay. If we need to, we can go white, red, blue, and we'll get a lot of Azorius and Izzet in the last pack. And maybe try to prioritize those colors. But I think Pyrewild Shaman staying red with War Leader's Helix is a good bet over jumping into Maw the Obsidat. I'm not married at all to this pick, and it could be right to take Maw, because Maw is definitely a more powerful card than Pyrewild Shaman. And I'm not expecting to see a whole lot of red, having passed some pretty decent red later. So let's see if we can't make that. Oh, wow. Well, and then that being said, I can go ahead and just force in a white card here, or just take the better cards. But seeing two Maws is just, wow. We'll take Tide Drinker, hedge the bets, see what happens. Don't care about the Slizzy Guildgate, not necessarily looking to play green. Has a Snare Quad, though really good. Gosh, I just don't know. Do I want to cut Boros all the way and hope that I get Boros? And then get screwed later if I don't? Nah, let's go Tide Drinker. Let's make that dream come true. Oof, with a Rubble Belt Maka and then a Profit and Loss. I really have to make that decision here now. Yeah, I think I'm just going to abandon my Tide Drinker pick, which means I wish I had the Maka. But this way, or not the Maka, the Hazard Snare Squad. This way I'm just solid red with a possible white splash. I'm not too sure what my other color's going to be. We are seeing Profit Loss being around, which means we're probably going to see a lot more of it. A lot of black later on in the third pack. So if we feel like we're getting a lot of Orzhov passed to us, we can move into that then. Punch the enemy. Yeah, someone's definitely passing red to us, so that'll be cool. Coming around, and yeah, I'm just gonna cut all red and then move later. Yeah, because I definitely like that. Wow, this is, oh no, this is just looks similar to the back. This is the same common run that our other pack had. So here I get to decide: do I want to take the Guildgate or the Boros Mastiff? If we do end up playing, I mean, we're definitely playing white, but if we end up playing black, then this will really help us splash in. So I'm going to take it over the 2-drop, and yeah, because I think we just want to prioritize fixing in these colors at the moment. Ooh, super late Tithe Drinker, so yeah, we'll pick it up. Happy for that. Means we're pretty solid 3 colors. This is the cards that came back, Windrake and Boros Mastiff here. Kind of glad the Boros Mastiff is still here. That means the Maka and the Viashino got picked up at some point, so we will have the Viashino if it got picked up relatively early in the pack. But I'm assuming that's 4 or 5 people down, so I don't think we're going to be completely screwed. Wow, really late Zertod Druid. Gosh. I don't really want the Sunspire Gatekeepers. I'm not even sure if I'm playing white. If I know, I could just end up going red with a splash of white at some point. So I think I'm just going to take the powerful Zertod Druid, even though we're pretty far from going green. I just don't want someone having it, and I don't really want a 2-4. I don't think. Probably end up getting the next Gatekeepers anyway. Yeah, look, there it is. Don't want Death is Endless or May Sentinel. I don't care about the Gruul Clue Stone. I have no green to splash into off my red. So yeah, we'll just take that 2-4 now. Here, though, I might want to decide what Clue Stone I prefer. The Pilfer Plans is actually a good card. Again, not our colors. We'll take Clue Stone Selesnya, because it actually shares a color with something we have. I'm not looking to go green, but an option. Clear a path. Never really cared about a defender, but could get there. Boros Clue Stone will definitely help a white splash if we're not there. Okay, where are we at? I want to play red, black, white. That would be very good. Not too sure if that'll go. Wow. Well, we're definitely going white now. Angelic Skirmisher is just a bomb. Get that guy down, you win. Sad to pass 1,000 lashes, but that's happening. So we're definitely Boros. And then depending upon some of our fixing, we may or might be able to play these Tithe Drinkers. Let's hide you. I'll remember these. I'm going to keep these here for now. But yeah, I just think Angelic Skirmisher is powerful enough to where that is exactly what I want. Sad to see 1,000 Lashes go, because I could totally be splashing that. Tithe Drinker's not. We have to actually be in the solid 3 colors to play Tithe Drinkers. It'd have to be for sure black and white. If I were to go base black-white, like if this pack is just insane, is my red splashable? I don't think so, because we saw a lot of red being passed to us initially, so I think I'm going to see some of that good, those good red spells in the later game. Ideally, I really just pick up some fixing in these 3 colors so that I can play the Rakdos cards that are going to come through, because I would really like that, but Angelic Skirmisher are too good. It means I might just prioritize some fixing picks over some other picks that I might not normally do. Here, Pit Fight's perfectly fine. We're wanting to be red. That's cool. And good to have this removal spell over black, which we may not have with in Executioner Swing. Krakenura probably being the best card in the pack next to Dimber Horror. Madcap Skills I would take up too, but not over a removal spell in a color that I'm for sure playing. Okay, as anticipated, we're getting that little bit of a cut from our Boros partner to our left, which means at this point, I think we do take Executioner Swing and kind of hedge on going the 3 colors. Hollowed Fountain's probably not going to get it there, because I don't think we're going to move into blue at all, though we could abandon our 2 Tithe Drinkers and move into blue, red, white if we don't see a whole lot, but it's not like there's a strong blue card. Minded Drake's perfectly fine, but with our Skirmisher and some other 5s we're going to have, I'm not needing to pick up those at any point. We're just going to do this and start prioritizing a couple of fixers if we ever see them. Take Smite, another removal card in a color we're for sure playing. Rivers Protector is fine, but not as good as Smite. And if we are going 3 colors, we're going to want this late removal spell. Ooh, would love to take a Cinder Elemental as a good red removal spell, but again, we're prioritizing fixing for our 3 colors so that we can just get there. So anytime we see this kind of Gilgate, we're snatching it up for sure. Yep, that's the game plan. Nothing really here for us. Some good Simic cards. Looks like the person ended up picking up that Give and Take. And what else was there? There's another Simic card. Oh yeah, the Elusive Crisis probably picked out the better cards of Simic in this pack. Can't play Aberrant Haven. We just gotta take Shielded Passage, which will it's playable. I'm not excited for it, but definitely playable. Again, nothing here. Slaughterhorn and Samick Guildmage because best cards in the pack. Surprised there's this much Simic going this late. But I'll take Gutter Skulk. Solidify me even more into the color picks. I'm not excited for that, not having quite enough fixing to really make that happen. But since there's no other picks for me anyway, then we're fine. Don't need any of these. Smog Elemental is technically in the color. Not amazing, but it's technically there. Dutiful Thrall or Shadow Slice? I honestly don't think Shadow Slice is going to do a whole lot. Our creatures are pretty weak, besides Angelic Skirmisher. We really just have some good removal, and then some Dinkaroos in the Tide Drinker area. So maybe Dutiful Thrall is what I need just to get online here, because we're not playing the aggressive game. So yeah, maybe Dutiful Thrall is what I'm going to need to kind of slow the game down and end up getting to a point where I can actually start taking over. Hands of Binding is actually pretty decent. I mean, not for my deck, but as a decent card. Though I'm tempted to take the foil. I'll take a playable. Hope no one grabs it. And hopefully I won't have to play that guy. Shattering Blow is a sideboard card. And a land. Okay. I'm surprised there wasn't more ores up, but I guess we passed those two Moldobs at, so someone probably jumped into that pretty handily. And we're going to see a lot of Rakdos this game, and I have to be disciplined. Even if I see like an Augur Spree over, and a Rakdos Gilgate, I have to take it, because the only way I'm getting there right now is by prioritizing my fixing so I can go all three colors. Because for example, if I were to cut black and white, and only splash in red, I'm splashing in some weak cards. Rixmite Guildmage, very happy to have. Again, really need that fixing, so I'm hoping to see it. In this particular pack, though, there's not like there's anything else I want to be grabbing anyway. Batterhorn, no way. So that's pretty okay. But again, if I look at these colors and I cut out one of my colors, I'm just kind of screwed. Black is actually the weakest right now. The problem is we're going to probably see a lot of good black-red to really make black a stronger color in these picks. Because if I get rid of these two, the Horror and the Smog Elemental, that's fine. Gutter Skulk, that's fine. Tide Drinker's good. It's more that I'm going to be picking up things like Rixmati Guildmage right now. And that's what I need to do. So Rakdos Guildgates, let's go. Or Transguild Promenade, which I wouldn't be excited to play, but would definitely play. Executioner Swing, I forgot we saw that guy. That guy's pretty okay, just as a removal spell. World Spineworm, hey, that's a card. Alright, we're going to prioritize the Promenade. We're really only passing a Concordia Pegasus, which is fine. There's a Familiar, I could play it, but not what my deck's doing. And World Spineworm, though cool, just not playable unlimited. Or if it's even worth anything, not too sure. But Transguild Promenade should help us smooth a few things out. Here's an Is it Gilgate? That's the wrong Gilgate. Goral's Chainwalker is a really good 2-drop for us. Foiled Righteous Authority is cool. Selesnya Charm's cool. Keening Apparition is also a good 2-drop, but I'd rather have the Gorehouse Chainwalker. Just more versatile and a little bit stronger if we do go on the aggro plan. We actually have a number of 2-drops, assuming I can actually play them all. Transguild Promenade's a 2-drop. We're just spread out in all 3 colors. And yeah, so let's go Augur Spree and more Rixmati Guildmages and a bunch of Rakdos Guildgates, and I would be happy, 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 happy. That's what I need here. Okay, so that's not what we wanted. Could take a 2-drop, but I actually have plenty of 2s in my various colors, and I don't need just a random white 2-drop. Probably just going to take the Batterhorn to replace the Horror of the Dim. This Skymark Rock is calling to me, considering I do have that Hollow Fountain, but again, we're so stretched for mana, that ain't happening. And yeah, that's really it in the pack. Rootborn Defenses isn't going to do much in the deck, and I'm actually okay just taking a 5-drop creature. It's actually pretty playable, so we'll grab her. Ooh, Augur Spree, yay! Gomra was pretty good too. Augur Spree is though exactly the kind of power of Rakdos I was hoping to see coming around. Get a little worried, there's not many more. Yes, awesome. Again, would like the spawn and the Pursuit of Flight, but just need this Guildgate right here. Snatching it. immediately. And there aren't many other chances to see guild gates. We'll take the Gobble Brute at 4. We need another creature, especially a decent one like Gobble Brute. Don't really care about ethereal armor all too much. Zori's Guildgate. Whatever. Celestia Charm. So late. So surprised. And a Knightly Valor this late. That is insane. There must have been some really good other white cards in this pack, because people are playing white. Just, not Celestia, apparently. But, wow. Yeah, I'm stoked for that. Now we can really start kind of fine-tuning the deck a wee bit. We'll just rare draft the Havoc Festival while I take a moment and start to say, what are some of our first cuts? Shielded Passage. Mana is going to be tight, but with our 3 Guild Gates and Transguild Promenade, we should be okay. And a Boros Cluestone, just to make everything a lot easier. Yeah, probably this Horror of the Dim is the first cut. Let me get rid of that guy. Just keep our Knightly Valor Batterhorn. Smog Elemental and Angelic Skirmisher. Not the best 6-drop in Smog Elemental, but it's a thing. It's okay. Goodbye, Havoc Festival. We'll take Pursuit of Flight. Might even play it. Probably not. Bizarre Cavity. Any other 5-drop? No, we have Knightly Valor and Batterhorn as our 5, so we're cool. We would just want 3 drops at this point. So instead we'll just cut Chorus of Might as a combat trick. And hey, this might actually do something if we need more combat. I think we're just going to load up, though, on our removal spells. Yeah, that's probably going to do it. Trace Instinct, not a thing, so we'll just hang on to Rootborn defenses. So we're at 25. What did I just pick up? Oh yeah, Rootborn, goodbye. Savage Surge, goodbye. Horncaller Chant, goodbye. Alright. So I'm glad we got there with our mana fixing. Should allow us to have some pretty powerful 3-color deck shenanigans happen. I'll bring you back in a moment with the deck. Cool guy. Here, this is our red, black, white deck, and we're at 26 playables with everything. We have Clear Path and Shattering Blows, should there be a random deck that really needs us to deal with those. We're actually at 16 creatures, because we have this Knightly Valor here. And I think of the 3 picks that we really want to get rid of initially, I think Shielded Passage, Pursuit of Flight, Rootborn defenses. Also, I'm not super stoked on this Horror of the Dim. I'm down to just have 15 creatures, and not needing this other 5-drop I'm cool with. I'd rather have maybe one of these guys up. Also need to decide if I want to play 18 lands with these 3 colors. That might be an issue. So I'm actually going to start at 22, and then see if I have enough fixing to be able to add in another card. So at the moment, let's do piles by color. We have a double black spell and double white spell. That's important to note. And our 2-drops are really just all over the place. So piles by converted mana cost. These are, a little bit more over in this realm anyway. 1 white, black, black. Yeah, I mean, just our 2-drops are everywhere. We're probably doing these kind of things on 3, or just getting our lands down. But overall, just by numbers. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3 of each and every color that we're playing, because Transguild Promenade is Source, and then we have our 3 Guild Gates, so there's at least 2 within each, correct? So that's 3. So ideally, we'd be playing 6 of every color. Well, that's way too much. Because that's 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we're having 9, 9, and 9. Well, that's 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, there's no way that's happening. So instead, we're going to have to bust it down a little bit. Oh, I forgot we did the Boros Cluestone, so that's helpful. But yeah, that means that definitely with the power level and with these guys not being awesome, I just want that 18 lands in for sure. Since we are just so spread evenly out here. Add, suggest. Definitely don't want you, and we'll randomly put you in because we have the Boros Cluestone, but let's just see if that's correct. That's 5, 6, 7, 8 black, 8 whites, and then 7 reds plus a Boros Cluestone to get 9, 8, and 8. Do I agree with that? Yeah. Black is a little bit heavier. How many black 2-drops and such do we have? Let's go back to the convert mana cost. A little tricky here. I knew that was going to be the case. Cannot help it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 white early drops, and then 1, 2 red early drops, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 black early drops. So yeah, actually having red as the lowest is okay. 4, 5, so that's at 8, and then 5, 6, 7, 8 as well black, and 5, and then 9 at white. Is that right? Because we're actually a little bit lighter on white than a lot of things. Oops. Piles by color. And the skirmisher is double white, so that matters. But I'm considering adding an extra black to go 8, 8, 8. Is that right? Where did I miss up with the math? 4, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9. Then 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I want extra? No, actually I think this is right, because it is more about getting these on board later, and then getting an Angelic Skirmisher out. So I like having, you know, that extra white source, but I don't know, the gut's kind of telling me to get rid of this this plains and go with another one. However, I have all this extra early white stuff to do, so I am going to go ahead and hang on to the 9 white, the 8 black, and the 8 reds. Checking it one last time. Is there a color that I want more of? Here's all my reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All my blacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, our red's about even with our white in terms of spells, and with the double white, then yeah, we're going to keep it at 9. Cool. Done there. 18 lands, 14 creatures, a bunch of power. I wonder if we're going to make dreams come true. See you in round 1.